Alright, what is going on? It is Nate with another Truck Talk video. Today is probably, one of the most important things you can really grasp. And I feel like I say that in every video, but really it's because your mind literally controls your life. So understanding the way your mind works is the most important thing. So the topic is reject the projection, right? And so it might just sound like a tongue twister at first, right? 'Cause you're like, reject the projection. What does that even mean? So let me explain, right? So what you are doing right now, what your current life shows you, right? Whether it's what the economy is doing, whether it's the war that's going on, whether it's, whatever it is, whether it's the current grades you get. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you are currently experiencing, right, is projecting what you are going to expect to experience in the future, right? So like right now, if you've never done, like say you want to move, right? But right now you're living in your hometown. And if you continue to live by the fact that you are living in your hometown, you are going to keep getting that, right? Because you are projecting that and you are accepting that as your projection. But the way you really change in life is you reject your projection, right? So whatever seems normal, whatever seems like it's supposed to happen, you have to reject that. You have to reject what your physical world shows you, because your physical world is just a projection of your past thinking, right? Everything that you are going through right now, everything you're experiencing is a result of your past thinking, because you imagine all the time, nonstop, every day, and most of the time you're imagining things that you don't want. You're imagining situations that are, not ideal. You're imagining all the worst case scenarios all the time, and those are coming to pass, right? Because that is in spirit, in your thoughts and your feelings, that is what you are asking for, and that is what you're going to get. So what you have to do is reject the projection, right? Everything in my life right now is telling me, before I moved, everything in my life told me that I wasn't going to be able to move, that I wasn't going to be able to make money online, right? I had to reject what was going on in my physical world. I had to completely reject it, and I still have to reject it because I'm not anywhere near where I want to be, right? So every day I can't get emotionally involved. I can't look at what's going on around me and be like, oh no, I can't do this or I can't do that because look, this is what's happening or this is what's going on. Because there is always a way for you to get whatever you want. There is always a way for you to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Always. I don't care what the economy's doing. I don't care what your friends say. I don't care what your parents say. I don't care what the world shows you. There is always a way for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Always, 100% of the time. And so you have to reject what is being projected. You have to reject what your physical results are telling you, right? If you've never made $100,000 in a month, you have to reject that. And you have to live by your imagination, by your spiritual faculty, and live in the fact that you do make $100K a month, right? And reject the projections that are going on in your life. Because ultimately, if you live by your senses, you're going to keep living the same life, right? Like Bob Proctor always would say, my dog at home can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, right? So if you are living by your senses, you're living like a dog. You're literally living the same way a dog, a cat, a fish, a cockroach, you're living the same way as that. If you are not tapping into your spiritual faculty, right? So your spiritual mind, your subconscious mind, your spirit, whatever you want to call it, that is your ability to communicate with God, with the infinite intelligence, there's infinite knowledge is at your fingertips. You aren't going to achieve the life you want to achieve through hard work. It's not through force. If you pour water, right? If there's like a bunch of cracks and crevices, if you pour water on it, the water is going to get to the bottom in the easiest way possible. It's not going to try to go up and around and down and over. It's just going to go straight down, right? Nature, by law, it's always through the easiest way possible. And it's the same way for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. It's supposed to happen through the easiest way possible, not through force. The water isn't trying to bend the rocks to get through there. It's just flowing. And that's what you have to do. You just have to flow, but you have to flow in the fact of you already are the person you want to be. You're not trying to force it. You're not trying to create it. It already is. I'm not trying to make 100K a month. I'm not trying to be a millionaire. I'm not trying. I already am. I already am that. And because I feel that way, I think that way, I imagine that as my current reality, guess what? I am attracting everything that I need to attract for that to happen. I can sit here and freak out about what's going on. I can freak out about the wars. I can freak out about the market. I can freak out about the economy. I can do all that, right? or I can think about all the opportunities that are coming. I can think about all the positives, right? And think about the fact that I'm so grateful that I'm earning $100,000 a month. Like, you have to understand that you create your reality through your thoughts, feelings, and actions, through your frequency. And if you want to change your life, if you want positive results, you have to have the positive vibration. If you are sitting here and you are thinking in lack, if you are thinking in negativity, if you are thinking in scarcity, that is exactly what you're going to get, right? And so if I look right now just at the physical world and I see the wars going on, right, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be losing money. No. I'm rejecting that projection. I reject that. That is not what's happening to me, because I'm living in this world, not in this world, because this world is just delay thoughts. This world is just a delay of the thoughts that people used to have that are now being manifest in the physical world. And so by me living through my imagination, through my creative abilities, I am creating that life that will eventually be manifest in the physical world. And you can't chase it. You can't be staring and watching and waiting for the results, because you have to feel so confident that it is already real, right? I'm not sitting here just refreshing my accounts, my bank account, looking for the $1 million, looking for $100K a month, because I already feel that. I already have that. And so I don't even care when it manifests physically, because I already got it. I already have that. And that's the life you have to live. So you have to reject the projection. Whatever your life is set up to be, right? My life was not set up to be, I was not on the path to be living in Southern California, to be going to the beach at Equinox, to be a trader, to be a mentor. I was not on that path at all. I was a car washer. That was it. I was in college. But I rejected the projection. I rejected the life that I was living. I didn't fight it. I didn't go against it. I rejected it, and I created this new version of myself in my mind. I held that image in my mind every single day, all the time. And guess what? It came to pass. Look. I'm here. I did it. I held the image in my mind and I got it. So you can do the same thing. And so I'm almost to the gym right now, but that's my message, is you have to reject the projection. Reject what your physical world shows you. Reject what your senses tell you. And you have to live in the world that you want to create, because this world is just a big simulation. It's just honestly, it's all fake. It's just a delay of our imaginations. And so whatever you want to imagine right now will eventually come to pass. So if you want to imagine the worst case scenarios, if you want to imagine things going bad, if you want to imagine a low bank account, if you want to imagine things going bad, then feel free. But just know that that is going to manifest, and that is going to be the life that you live. And it takes just as much effort to think good as it does bad. It's just as easy, just as difficult to think abundantly as it is to think scarcely. It's all the same. It's the same amount of energy. You just have to train your mind, and you will change your life. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you had a great weekend.